Carolina. I mean, when you look at this team, they just made it the right stuff, man. They tackle well. They're physical. They're the West
Mhm.
Coast Texans.
Yeah,
They're really a West Coast form of the Texans. That's what I see. So I don't see how New England can win this game. To be honest with you, I would be surprised if they won.
man, them
Yo,
boys.
you
Oh,
hold on, Kratos. You said West Coast Texans. Hey,
Yeah.
Telly, we need to put a pin in that and come back to it because did we cover C.J. Stroud's comments?
No, not yet.
no.
We'll
Okay,
come back to it. That we'll say his piece about this bowl.
yeah,
Yeah.
go ahead,
Well,
Kratos. Go ahead.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. I mean, we've all been saying it. Seattle, them boys clicking on all cylinders, man. Shit. I'm still bitter about Rashid Shaheed. Yeah, yeah. But the boys clicking on. All right, I'm just gonna have to be mad about that. But them boys clicking on all cylinders, man. Yeah, the defense, that damn defense. I'm not taking nothing from Sam Darnold, but that damn defense, man, them boys they balling. So yeah, it's gonna be Seattle.
Yeah, so I wonder if Kamara is looking like, dang, that could be me.
True, true.
Corey been calling for it all season. Like, man, I need to let Kamara go so he can get a chance to win the ring, and y'all let Shaheed go and look at him. This
Yep,
man has been a missing
balling.
been a missing piece for them boys up in Seattle. He's playing some of his best football as an everything man. He's a gadget man in
Yeah,
all kind of phases, using that speed to his ability, which is hats off to Clint Kubiak, man, for his ability to scheme and change. It's like I think Ant said it well. It's like you look at the team in all three phases of the game. Well, four phases if you want to talk about it. They got coaching, they got special teams, defense, and offense, and everybody is doing their thing. Everybody's carrying their weight, and Sam Donald is, he came into the playoffs with leading the league in interceptions, but and that boy been protecting the ball the entire doggone playoffs, and he's not trying to do too much. He's just doing just enough to hold his side of the deal on the offense and keep the offense. He makes some great throws. Guys is catching the ball. He's spreading the ball around. He's not targeting one guy. What you thought, number 11
yep,
would be getting all the love, but he's getting a decent amount, but not as much. So much respect for the team is well balanced. You don't know how to attack them, and you don't know how they're going to attack you. So that's going to keep everybody off balance. And
yep.
so I think New England been skating through the whole season all year, and they've been giving Mike Vrabel a lot of praises, and he's done well with the team. But they scheduled kind of leaning in for him, and then even got to the playoffs. They didn't look good against a Jarrett Stidham in the first part of the damn game. To be honest with you, I think Sean Payton kind of messed it up by going for that fourth and four or fourth and whatever it was. That kind of changed the whole tone of the game, and New England got their confidence back, and it was pretty much over from there. So yeah, I'm with y'all. Clean sweep, man. Seattle's a tough out, but how crazy would it be to New England pull up the major upset?
Stop. Stop.
No Bill in the Hall of
Hey,
Fame.
NFL
New England
politics.
pulls the upset. Hmm.
Hey,
That's crazy,
Vegas.
man. I'm betting on it. I'm putting my bet on it. What sports book got this thing going at? What's the sports book? So hey Corey, so back to your point, man. The West Coast Texans and CJ was the comments.
No, I was just looking. They said CJ been saying some weird stuff in the press. Is after the season interviews and stuff, and he's talking about he used to being Superman and he used to having a he basically saying
Man, bro.
it was,
Oh,
yeah,
Man,
hey Ant,
I'm gonna tell
you
you
know what I'm
something,
saying?
bro.
Go ahead,
Man, I'm
go
gonna tell
ahead.
you something, dog. Man, I'm gonna tell you something, man. I've been a defensive player all my life. That has to be the most frustrating shit. I mean, I can't even put the words together when you getting 5 fucking turnovers. And I mean, we keep you. It's a one score game, and you go out here and you pull this trash.
oh yeah.
Just it's so crazy to me. It's so crazy to me. and then for him to come out and say, talking about he ain't played his best ball, this ain't the end of CJ Stroud, man, what the fuck are you talking about? What are you talking about? Like, there's no way you walking in that locker room with your head up, bro. Put your fucking face down. We don't want to look at you. You like you disgusting. That was, I mean, how do you lose a game like that? How do you lose a game like that? And the thing is, Mo, we talking about, let's go back to the week prior.
Yes.
What are we talking about? You come out there and you show your ass again the following week.
Yep.
Come on, man. Don't come in the locker room. Don't do none of that. CJ Stroud, he's done. He's done. He's done. And people keep saying, well, why didn't I get why they didn't put in D'Amico? Davis Mills. I get it, because you can't put a dude in that ain't got no reps. And you got to think about the next game. And then let's say Davis Mills go out there and throw an interception, then you look most stupid because you're like, damn, maybe CJ would have pulled this shit together. So you stuck between a rock and a hard
A hard spot. Yep.
But in my head, I was thinking, I said, man, I think you got to put this motherfucker in. But then I was just like, you can't, because he go out here and throw a pick. Then it's a one-score game. So you can't put him in. You can't put him in. But man, I'm telling you, there is no way I go into this offseason and I'm thinking we gonna have to pay this dude. No, you're gonna go to camp and you're gonna battle out with Davis Mills is what you're gonna do. That's what you're gonna do.
Yeah.
But man, this was one of the best defenses I've probably seen. Man, I'm trying to think of one. Because what the Legion of Boom? They better than the Legion of Boom.
I can't think of not even the Bucks defense or the Ravens with Ray Lewis led can compare to what this dude had.
Them boys was hitting.
Man, Mo. Turnovers. They
bro.
Scoring. D-tackle scoring.
We didn't get to talk about this last week. So Telly, we got to go back because I'm with Ant. I could name probably 10 quarterbacks in the league that would have won that game for Houston. That would have won that game. All he had to do was be a game manager. That's all he had to do, man. Because despite his mistakes, that defense kept them in that game. Ooh. Like it was like, don't worry about CJ, we got it. Oh, you threw 3 picks? We still gonna keep you in the game. We good. Don't even worry about it. You threw 3 picks? No, not a problem.
You fumbling.
But for him to come out and say, he wasn't used to playing with like that, or whatever, and he basically said he never had a defense like that, whatever. Some people misconstrued his words or whatever, but I kind of read between the lines or whatever.
No.
It was like
what he was putting down. Mo, he ain't never had to carry. He ain't never had to carry. He ain't. What the fuck is you talking about? When in Houston he had to do anything? Bro, you ain't carried nobody. Man.
So Houston picks at 28 this year. do they trade up and get a quarterback?
That's gonna be interesting to see what they do, man. I definitely wouldn't pick up his 3rd-year option because around this time most teams pick up the option if the quarterback is gonna be their guy.
Hell no.
I wouldn't pick him up.
Man, look, and I ain't even trying to be funny. I'm not even trying to be funny. Take a hard look at Kyler Murray. Take a hard look. Because I'm going to tell you something, man. CJ Stroud ain't got it. The mobility ain't there. He can't see the field. Bro, think about this, man. And this is what people don't see. This man at one point had Tank Dell. He killed Nico Collins. Nico Collins ain't played because he killed his ass. He killed the other fucking receiver that went out the game and threw that ball over him. The damn tight end goddamn ripped his leg over that shitty ass pass he threw.
Right.
Yeah.
That was behind him. Man, this dude had Dalton Schultz. He has Higgins out of Iowa. He got 2 second-round picks at receiver.
Christian
Noel and Higgins. What is we talking about?
Yeah. They had weapons everywhere. They had weapons.
Then you get Willie Marks, who probably 3rd, 4th running back rookie out the draft that balled out. Like, man, bro, he ass. That man's ass. What can you do to help him? What can you do to help him?
Nothing.
What can you do?
That's a mental thing. And that's a mental thing. He killed his own self before he went on the field.
Man, they went out there, Mo, heavy on the offensive draft. I mean, I was surprised with the picks more that they got with they gave both of their second round picks guaranteed contracts.
Yeah, they did. Yeah. So the only reason Houston is sitting at home right now is because of CJ Stroud. And like Ann said, I would be quiet. I wouldn't be saying nothing. I'm in the lab. I also think though, I don't know if they're gonna keep Mills, but Mac Jones has made a name of himself. Bring Mac in.
Yeah.
See if Mac can push him for that job. Why not?
Right.
Like
Why
you
not?
mentioned
Look,
Kyler Murray.
This
Yeah.
is a generational fumble. This is a generational fumble. You only get you maybe only get one shot at this thing, and they missed it. They fucking missed it.
Absolutely.
Because I mean,
It was a layup.
Oh, it was definitely a layup.
Could you imagine if Houston playing against the Seahawks in the damn Super Bowl?
Man, it would be so crazy in this city, y'all. It would be so crazy in this damn city.
That's must see TV.
bro,
That's definitely must see TV.
man, look at here.
What?
Two trash ass quarterbacks with two great defenses.
Man.
It'd have been some fireworks.
Hey.
It'd have been some fireworks for damn show.
Yeah,
Hey.
because them boys would have been tacking.
Hey, they don't need extra ambulances on the field.
But think about this, man. Think about this. If I'm Seattle and I'm watching that tape of the Patriots, and I say, man, if we get after this fucker, if we put hands on this dude consistently, look what he's gonna do. Drake May's gonna turn that ball. You got to think they was in a dome. They was indoors, ideal condition, and I mean Drake May did not look like an MVP. He did not look like an MVP. So I'm trying to see if. Man, we can get 5. They got 5 turners off New England. Look, if we can get 5, if you Seattle, they blowing them boys out.
Yep.
They're blowing them out.
Yeah.
They're blowing them out.
Yeah.
It won't be a game by halftime. Yep, everybody gonna be there for the damn money contest.
We can't name nobody on the New England defense. Name somebody outside of Christian Gonzalez. Name somebody on that damn defense. Ain't nobody know about.
Only I know him because he played with us, Carlton Davis. That's the only reason I know him.
He looked like an all-pro with CJ Stroud.
CJ
Stroud had him looking like a damn all-pro.
CJ got him some more money. He got Carlton Davis some more money. On that ass.
Yeah.
And Jigba gonna be on his ass.
So,
bro, I don't see it, dog.
We've been talking about how crazy this is, man. Let's just keep that thing going. What's the wildest we've seen this season, man?
Like, we just talked about it.
We just talked about it. Belichick.
No.
49 injury.
No, man. I'm not talking about Belichick. I'm talking about football.
We just talked about it. CJ Stroud being ass on top of ass.
Man,
like, come on.
You know what, Domo? I would have bet my life on it that there was no way he was gonna follow a game up like that because they was in Pittsburgh.
That part, bro.
And I said, man,
that part.
I said they outside, they in Pittsburgh. It's a little muggy. Do you take them indoors? He turns around and say, "Hold my shit, bitch! I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna do it again."
Hey,
and
that boy,
but I'm gonna tell you, I mean, that was bad. But I'm gonna tell you honestly. I did not foresee the Bucks having the downfall that they did without no serious, the Colts, the Colts not making the playoffs because you were still 7-1.
Right.
At the time the injury happened.
Right.
So that's kind of crazy. But I did not foresee the Bucks falling off that bad. Like, it was bad. And Carolina has to be one of the hugest surprises. I mean, that was wild as hell. Who would have fucking thought? I mean, that man went from getting benched last year like 4 times to, I mean, it was y'all had some stuff going on in the South, man. I couldn't have foreseen, happening, man. Kirk Cousins came in this year for real. Like,
shit.
It was crazy, man. It was a wild year. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
I mean, the NFC South was crazy.
Hey, they called the NFC South the HBCU of NFL, bro.
Man, look, and it's crazy because y'all really kept it interesting to the last whistle. I mean, Carolina almost beat the fucking Rams.
Yeah.
Like, let's be fucking for real. They should have won that game.
For the second time.
And that's what I'm saying, man. Like, I mean, the Rams has to be the Carolina has to be the wildest story. I mean, they almost beat the fucking Rams. They very well could easily be where Seattle is right now.
Right.
You know, like it's crazy to think. But I think what's wild, man, is like how Indianapolis couldn't even win another game. They just needed to win really another game. Like
so we done talking about the Bucks now. I'm back.
Yeah, I saw you.
Yeah, we back, man. I mean, I think the coach not being able to, man, I get losing your quarterback 7-1. You got to look into at least 2 wins. I mean, god dang, you got half the season left. Like, I mean, but they couldn't get 2 wins.
I think.
Yeah, that was. I mean, the Jaguars.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I like the Jaguars too, man. The Jaguars really surprised me. I knew that I liked Cohn as coach. I did not see them having a turnaround as swiftly as they did. I mean, you got the Bears too. The Bears, man, what the fuck? I mean, Caleb Williams, man, that throw. I'm a believer. I'm a believer.
Right.
Caleb Williams is. I have not said that about a player. I did not like Caleb Williams has made a believer out of me. I'm not gonna front. It wasn't just a throw. It was just play all year to him being clutch. He was asked to do a lot and he delivered. So Caleb Williams, man, was definitely a story.
Yeah, much respect to that fingernail painting ass dude, man. Cause
yeah, he freaky as shit.
Yeah, that last throw in that game, I was like, hey, I said, what are you doing? Back foot dart. I was like, ain't no way in hell that pass hit like they did.
Man.
I was like, oh my God. Yeah.
It was just an act of God. It was an act of God that the corner couldn't get his footing and could actually catch that ball when he threw it. Because it was up there for a while. Like, there is no way he wasn't supposed to be right there contesting that pass.
But to me, you're right. It should have been probably knocked down or intercepted or whatever, but just the sheer fact of the difficulty of that throw, for that throw,
and he knew where to go. He knew where he was going with it.
For that throw to be where it was at, based off of the difficulty, that's the thing that impressed me. Even if it had been intercepted, I still have been impressed with the fact that he even got the ball over there, because I'm like, what the hell is he throwing the ball to? And I saw that. That was absolutely crazy to me. So.
But
they definitely pulled the Bucks cover 0 on that play. They came after him with everything. They pulled the Bucks, the Tabos cover 0. It didn't work. You can't go cover 0, man. You can't go cover 0 in them situations.
Come on, Steve. Come back on the team, bro. Come on, man. What you got? Steve? What's the wildest thing, man? What's the wildest thing?
The wildest thing to me is Sean McDermott getting fired and Todd Bowles still having a job. That's the wildest thing to me to happen in this season. Like Ann said before I excuse myself, you start out 6-2 and then after the bye, you can't even win a game. You can't even win a game, man. That has to be studied. And the fact that you still have a job after that. I mean, let's face it, your quarterback for the first 8 weeks of the season was a top 5 MVP candidate. And after that, he went back to being who he really is. That's crazy to me. And your defense can't stop anybody. But you're supposed to be a defensive guru. You in the season having to have goddamn Atlanta lose to New Orleans, which we knew wasn't gonna happen in Atlanta. You needed that to happen. And it did not happen. And on top of that, you keep your job. And Sean McDermott has a winning record. They ain't had a losing record. They always going deep in the playoffs. This man get fired. But you keep your job. And to top all that, you hired a dude that was the offensive coordinator that was ass against everybody else in the league, but he looked like an all-star against you. You hired him on your squad, which is probably going to be your successor, because I'm pretty sure the offense going to do better this year. It's going to happen, and your defense is still going to be mediocre. Because at this point, there's nothing else he can do. There's nothing else he can do unless they go out and spend all his money in free agency, which they don't have. They got $40 million in cap space. You got to see if Mike gonna come back, if he willing to play ball with this new regime or whatever. Because if he gone, then ain't no free agents gonna want to come to your squad. You got to have something that's attractive. And Bowles is a dead man walking. So what are you gonna get? You're gonna get another 8-9 season. So 2027 draft is loaded already in Tampa. I'm serious. I don't see anything else happening. And the next wildest thing is Baker going 8-9 on the season. Then you had the nerve to talk shit to Stefanski. Shut your bitch ass up and get back in the playbook, man. Like, are you serious? Are you serious? You talking noise because Atlanta hired Stefanski, and you talking noise to him, man. Get your ass back in the. You shouldn't be saying nothing but how I can get better. This is crazy. It's crazy to me what's going on down here in the NFC South, man. I don't understand that. So you said, wow, we could go all night on the wildest shit to have them tell you. We can go all night.
Hey man, well you teed us up for the next conversation, man. We're gonna talk about this coaching carousel because it's continuously unfolding. We only got 3 teams left that don't have a daggone coach. We started out with, what was it, 10, 11 teams, 9 teams that needed a coach. Obviously, my team being one of them. So far, rundown is Giants obviously got Harbaugh. We got Stefanski. Miami got Jeff Hafley. Titans got Robert Saleh. Ravens got Jesse Minter. Pitt, Mike McCarthy. Wow. Bills, Joe Brady. Arizona and Cleveland and Vegas are trying to figure it out.
I mean, it's a. I'm not gonna lie, man. Like, I wanted to see a lot of new blood. We've gotten 3 new coaches. None I'm interested in actually watching, to be honest with you, because I mean, the Bills going to get fucking Joe Brady, motherfucker. You were there when shit was asked. I mean, I'm trying to understand what's the difference. But again, Jesse Minter, blah, don't move me. I would have loved to see Vance Joseph from the Broncos. I'm talking about, I mean, if anybody, I mean, Clay Kubiak, I think somebody's waiting on him. I don't know who it is.
Vegas.
You think it's Vegas?
Yeah, well, yeah.
I would hate that. I would hate that for him.
The story is Webb, David Webb, Kubiak, and Joseph is who's rumored for Vegas.
But if I hear Davis Webb fucking name again, I mean, what are we fucking talking about?
Y'all know one name.
Maybe
y'all know one name that ain't been thrown out there. I'm sorry. Al Harris, the Bears cornerback coach.
I'm not an Al Harris guy. I actually like Irvo out of Carolina.
I agree. He at least need to get a coordinator, chance to be a coordinator. They're not even trying to move him up to be a coordinator, man. He DB coach. And Chicago looked good on defense. Their DB, secondary or whatever. Al ain't even getting a mention. It's like but you giving these cats that don't have any credibility.
I'm an Irvo guy. I like Irvo out of Carolina a lot. I like him a lot. I'm not sure what people don't see in him either.
I don't think he interviewed well because he was a hot name last year, but he didn't get any love.
Yeah, he been a hot name the last few years.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, I can't take a lot of these teams seriously at this point because we all know Cleveland gonna end up hiring Jim Schwartz. So, because don't nobody want that fucking job.
Well, they got that young kid Steel Chase. Is the one that's like buzz around that position is Steel Chase. So I think he's like 30 years old.
30,
Steelhouse out of the Rams.
Yeah,
out of the Rams or whatever. He was looked at for OC and head coach.
30 years old, bro.
Yep. But I was telling that earlier.
Okay.
And you brought that up about 2 or 3 podcasts ago. You said they're looking for new blood now. They're wanting the younger blood because the old heads is not winning games. You said that about 2 or 3 podcasts ago. So we're gonna start seeing that shift. with them with the younger coaches.
I wouldn't say that, Credo.
But
I kind of agree, but then how do you explain McCarthy getting the Steelers job if they want new blood
well,
in it?
I was about to say this though, Mo. I told you, Mo, we texted about this a couple weeks ago. That CEO coach shit is over. You need look at the two guys that's in the Super Bowl, and y'all talked about offensive guys, and I've said it for a long time. Mike Vrabel calls plays over there. Mike McDonald calls plays over there. We no longer want these coaches that cannot call plays. I need to pin some side of the ball on you. You need to have some sense of ownership. That shit. This whole not calling plays, whether it's offense or defense, and just sitting there and hiring a good staff. That shit's over. It's over. I'd rather go in and replace my offensive coordinator or defensive coordinator, but I can't replace both if they both get head coaching jobs. So
Yeah, you can't have a clapper on the sideline no more. No clappers. You can't have the clappers on the sideline. You got to do work. You got to do work.
Yeah.
Good job, boys. Good job.
Yeah. Like, I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna keep it a buck, and maybe he is, maybe not. But at some point, is Dan Campbell on the hot seat? Because he tried to call plays, he wasn't successful. So I mean, either you're calling plays or you call offense or defense, or you're a CEO coach. And I think that CEO coach shit is over. Because these young play callers that we're seeing in the last few teams in the Super Bowl, I mean, these guys are calling. D'Amico call plays.
Yeah.
I mean, the list goes to Mike Tomlin's fired because he don't know how to get involved. No, John Harbaugh's fired because he can't get involved. Sean McDermott is fired because he's a CEO coach.
What do y'all think about I want to pose this to the panel real quick. What do y'all think about nobody won the Eagles OC job?
I don't know. That's a hard one. That's a hard one to figure out.
Yeah, that's hard because why wouldn't? But why nobody running to it? Yeah, you're right. Like, why is nobody running to that position?
I mean, you think about it. Mike McDaniels didn't even want to interview for the job. He didn't want to interview for the job. You would think with Saquon, AJ, that offense, that's like, okay, no brainer. I'm jumping in on this. Nobody wants it.
Well, I think Mike McDaniel wants to stay warm. He wants to stay warm. He went to LA. It's hard to go from Miami to Philly, dog. That's some different culture, man. That's a different culture. So
I think what they're doing, they basically, this is a weird year for coaches, so they taking lesser jobs and they waiting it out for next year. I see that happening because it's gonna be some key positions open next year, head coaching wise. It really is.
Yeah, but think about this, man. So you got Harbaugh, the younger Harbaugh, in LA, and now you bring in Mike McDaniel, the guru, offensive guru. They give him this credit again, right? Then you got my man Jay Herb out there that's stealing money. If he can't get that man over the hump, does that make him look bad? Does that hurt his chances as a head coach? Because to your point, why not take the Philly job, right? You got a lot of tools there. If you make that do anything decent with that team, they're gonna be back in the Super Bowl probably.
Yeah, but I think I
don't know, man.
I'm gonna tell you. I think I think when you look at coaches around the league and they look at Hurts, I think we all feel the same way about Jalen Hurts. Maybe I'm in the minority here. I don't think he's that fucking good. Wouldn't scare me, but when I look at Hurts, I see a lot of limitations. He's either his ass is throwing it 3 yards short or his ass throwing it deep. And I don't see him layering balls. I don't see anything that's impressive with him as a quarterback. He ain't going 1 through 3 through his reads. He don't have elite footwork. He don't even run the fucking ball no more. So to me, I see a backup quarterback that plays to not lose. and he's had flashes. But I mean, I don't think it's an attractive job as people think it is, because I think you still got to deal with that shitty ass coach of his, and I don't think he's a good person. So I think a lot goes into that too, because ain't nobody running to that Philly job.
No, but I look at it like this,
and I think for what we seen out of the Bills owner, if I'm like, who the fuck wants to go coach over there for that piece of shit dude? Because like, even though he was right about Keon Coleman, he didn't have to say all that.
Right,
Nope.
right.
Like,
I was gonna bring that up.
That's a kid.
Yeah.
Like, that's a kid. So like, when you went all out your way to say all that about a kid, like, it tells me a lot about you to try to make it seem like the GM didn't go out here and draft him in. Shut the fuck up. You could blame Sean McDermott because he ain't in the building now.
Right.
You weren't saying all that during the season.
Right.
So yeah, man, I think the Bills really tipped their hand too about what type of organization they is too.
Yeah.
That's
hence why they ain't gonna never. I don't think they just have that Bills curse. Regardless of what they do, it's not. I don't think they're gonna make it.
Well, y'all know how.
That's it.
Corey definitely know how I feel about Justin Herbert. And he
Probably the same way I feel about Jalen Hurts.
But one thing, the argument that you can have with Jalen Hurts, you can't have with Justin Herbert, is the fact that all the things that Herbert can't do, he's a Super Bowl MVP quarterback and a Super Bowl champion. Herbert ass ain't even sniffed that opportunity. So, no. I mean, there's something there. He ain't got to do all those things. But if he can do – if you take just Hurts and put Hurts on that Texans team, do they win a Super Bowl this year?
Oh, yeah. Even though I don't like Hurts, they do. And come on.
Come on, man.
They do.
Stop,
they
man.
do.
Stop, man.
I don't know.
You just said.
I don't know.
You just said 30 minutes
I don't
ago,
know.
all they need was a game manager.
Hey.
You just call that man a game manager. Now he
Hey, look. Hey, I'm gonna tell you something. Jalen Hurts went out there and played against 11 niggas on the 49ers I've never heard of. It didn't work. It didn't.
Hey, but look
It
here,
did
bro.
not work.
But look here, I'm gonna tell you, I've said it all year, is that your coach, man. That's the coach of the year. Corey, I did not say that this weekend when we was out talking. That's the NFL coach of the year, because I hear what you're saying, but if it didn't matter who came on that field in that 49ers uniform, he in his system, y'all win games. So
yeah,
I hear what you're saying, but y'all system, his system, I don't care what name on the back of the jersey is, y'all win games. So you can't put that. You use me another example.
Well, okay. Well, okay. I don't know, Mo. Mo, you don't like Jalen Hurts? You feel like he could have won against the New England Patriots?
I'm talking about this San Francisco system.
Hey.
Yeah, man.
I'm talking about this San Francisco system that Telly just mentioned.
Mac Jones look like Brock Purdy Jr.
Hey, shit. I was pulling for Mac this whole time.
It's a proven system.
I know the system because it worked on my
gonna be in the system
first.
this year.
Huh?
Hey, Justin Herbert's gonna be in the system this year. We gonna find out. I mean, Sam Darnold's in the system. Hey, Clay Kubiak was our run game coordinator 2 years ago. So I mean,
hey, got it. I don't want to talk about old stuff.
I'm gonna tell you though. I'm gonna tell you, this Justin Herbert last year. If that bitch don't tear his ACL Achilles, this is goddamn last year.
Hey, they tried to switch the narrative on him. They tried to switch the narrative on him. He played hurt this year with a broken, hand and all that stuff or whatever. So they trying to show he's gritty.
Who didn't?
He's whatever.
Who didn't?
That's my point. And like everybody was hurt this year. Everybody. We had a whole team that was hurt that made it deep in the playoffs. So, they tried to push the narrative of Herbert being hurt. But my point, how much more do you need, bro? Like they keep bringing in stuff. God. Like, okay, now you got the guru at OC. So he ain't got no choice now. So at what point do we start saying, yeah, you the prototypical Bill, but you not the prototypical quarterback? Just because you got the Bill, of the Brady's and the Paytons, and them big boys that stand back there and can see everything and can throw the ball. Yeah, we'll see, man. We'll see.
But and Mo, he's another one. I look at him the same way I look at Josh fucking Allen. Don't come to me talking to me about no referees and none of that. You know why his ass was crying? He had 3 turnovers.
Yep.
He took them points off the board. He did that.
Yes, he did.
He know as any good player, you don't even want the game to come to the official's hand. He know he took those opportunities away from his team. That's why his ass was crying. It wasn't no damn officials. It was him. Just like Justin Herbert. You lost that game. You lost that game. So
which is why I don't understand how Joe Brady got the 8C job. For the simple fact that I know for a fact that the play calling was suspect. They weren't using they weapons to the best abilities that they had. Like, they weren't using them right. Because they slots can go deep. I know this for a fact. They just weren't running them. They just weren't running.
They gonna come out and say Josh Allen gonna be involved in the head coaching hire. Well, shit, we see it now.
Yeah,
we see it now. They were setting Sean McDermott up the whole time.
Yep.
Yeah, they was. They were setting him up. That's why we already know what's gonna happen with the Bills. There's no that. Yeah, we already know.
That's what I said. What I said earlier, Corey. I said I think that Josh had something to do with that. That's why they hired him.
That's sad though, bro.
Yeah.
That wasn't an option.
And look, and then gonna turn around. Watch next week. They're gonna promote the cornerbacks coach to defensive coordinator. Look, come on, bro. It's crazy out here. It's crazy. Arizona gonna be the first team without a football coach. Cleveland gonna be the second team. It's gonna be crazy. I don't know what the hell gonna happen in the league.
So we got 3 teams that need coaches: Cleveland, Raiders, and Arizona.
Yep.
It sounds like they're waiting on New England and goddamn Seattle to finish what they doing, because that's where they getting their coaches from.
Hold up, Mo. Hold up, Mo. Hey, so you saying Josh McDaniel?
He's going to Cleveland. He's going to Cleveland with Shador.
He ain't going to Vegas.
Nah, he ain't going back to Vegas. Hey, he might.
He
Vegas might.
Like reunions. They like reunions over at the Raiders.
Damn, I ain't even think about that. McDaniels might be going to the Raiders, man, because that might be his only gig. Because McDaniels done turned down some head coaching gigs. Remember when Indianapolis wanted him and he was going to take that job, then he pulled himself out of it for that job. And then he went to Denver. Mm-hmm. He done had his opportunity, so he only got one more. So you might be right. And he probably going to the Raiders.
That nigga is ass. Ass. All right, fellas.
But I'm gonna tell you something, man, and I think the Vegas. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, I think the Raiders really fumbled one. I think with a young team, I would have threw the bag at Brian Flores, man. I would have threw the bag at Flores, man. I don't care. He was the number 1 coaching candidate in this cycle to me. That's just how I felt. I unequivocally felt that there's no way you walk away from this thing without a Brian Flores if you're one of these football teams. I think it's criminal that Mike McCarthy got a job. Absolutely fucking criminal. That fat fucker, like he just keeps like a roach or something, like a fucking mosquito. Like he just don't go away. Like I'm tired of seeing him, man. Damn,
he's from Pittsburgh. But speaking of Flores,
Pittsburgh. But I'm gonna tell you though, Pittsburgh was the worst job to get anyway. What the fuck? Where do you even start to fix that team? Where do you start?
Well,
you drafted too low.
Quarterback for one thing.
You drafted too low to get a quarterback. All your team's all senior citizens, and your cap is terrible. And I'm not gonna lie, crazy as it may sound, the Raiders might be the best job. Them
They
and the
Right
got,
Titans.
now,
they got a lot of money and they got a lot of draft
That
picks.
part. Thank you. And the
which
Titans.
And they
which
got
is
a
why,
they got a high paid backup quarterback.
right, the
Look,
Raiders got all this money, all this draft capital, which is why Flores would not get the job. Because let me point out something to y'all. There's only 3 black head coaches currently.
Yeah.
Only 3. You give
hmm.
Flores that Raiders gig, you give him that gig and all the assets he got available to him as far as spending money, signing free agents and draft picks or whatever. That's success. So whoever they get that job, like we said, McDaniel, they probably gonna be pretty good next year. The Raiders gonna be pretty decent. They're gonna be pretty decent. So we know ain't none of us getting that job.
They
We
got a
know that.
generational tight end for
Man.
sure.
I mean, but bro,
Generational tight
I
end.
mean, you got Crosby. I mean, bro, that's why everybody was laughing when Saleh took the Titans job. I said, bro, he playing with church money. They got $150 million salary cap. They ain't paying no quarterback. They ain't paying Simmons. Bro, he could go over there and just rebuild that roster. He gonna go pluck from San Francisco because you know that's what he gonna change the culture. Go pluck. And people forget, man, when he was with the Jets defense was good. Like they were a competent team. Like they decided up top to go get Aaron Rodgers. That's what screwed them.
Yep.
Yeah, word on the
So
street
I
is
mean, bro,
Saleh gonna poach from Houston as well, as far as the coaching
I
staff.
wouldn't be
He's a
surprised.
smart man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Don't do
I'm
like my
telling you.
sorry ass new head coach where he's like, yeah, we've done a good job and done our homework and brought in a very good team. Like, well, you brought everybody you had in Cleveland with you. That's not a goddamn good team. How do you have to search hard to find a good team when you
Oh,
just
shit.
say, hey fellas, I got the job. Come on in. Come on, I got y'all.
Yeah.
Come on,
Like,
bro. No.
no,
Mm-mm.
I ain't gonna,
He brought
I
in
love
everything but Myles Garrett. He
man,
brought everything.
We
I
can't
love the
afford him, Mark.
Dabo. I love the Dabo hire. I love the Dabo hire a lot. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a fan of the Stefanski hire. I like it. I love Stefanski as a play caller. I
He
think
ain't
that
calling
situation
plays though.
I think the situation in Cleveland was shitty because the owner likes to get involved. I like Stefanski as a coach.
I am not out on him. I'm just not 100% in on him yet, right?
Okay, that's
Because
fair.
even during the season, regardless of what the ownership and things were, play calling that was I saw on that field was absolutely atrocious.
It did get questionable. It did get
And,
questionable.
and the offensive line, those guys didn't know their ass from a hole in the ground. I mean, multiple times, 3 guys going to block 1 guy that ain't in there and leave whatever quarterback back there by himself to get murdered. I just it was just off putting for me, regardless of the Shador, Gabriel. The Gabriel thing, he's defended Gabriel and went after Gabriel. So your ability to eye talent is not there. Good thing we have a lot of talent already in Atlanta, so I don't need you to go find nobody. But yeah, I'm 50-50 on that hire, man. I would felt better if he had a better offensive coordinator, but he got this young man that's never called plays before. That he said I got the utmost confidence in him calling plays for the first time with our offense. Yeah,
Let's
that
let's talk about this a little more. I think Stefanski knew he was on his way out the door, which
But I
explained
would
why.
add
And he
one
didn't.
more thing. I want to add one
He
more
didn't.
thing.
he got a delay, Corey, so he don't hear you. Go ahead, man. Corey.
Yeah, he knew he was on his way out the door, so he didn't care.
You good,
He
Corey?
didn't care because some of the stuff that he was doing, it had your head scratching for a 2-year coach of the year. So if you won coach of the year 2 years in a row, and then you come out here and you do all this game mismanagement this season, I think he knew. Remember how Lovie Smith knew he was about
Yep.
to get shitted on, and Lovie, he screwed the Bears, whatever he screwed him out of a draft pick, on his way out the door. I think Stefanski knew he was leaving, or this is his last year, and he was like, I don't care, whatever it is. So like Ann said, I think he a good coach. We'll see what happens when he get to Atlanta.
Yeah,
I'm hoping he's a good coach.
yeah, I'm big on Stefanski, man. He runs the West Coast system. Another dude. I think the biggest L, man. I didn't get, even though I think y'all defense performed well under Aldrich, 49er legend. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I would have thought I would have thought bringing in Jim Schwartz, man. Like I'm a Jim Schwartz guy too. Man, I would have loved to see y'all go get Jim. I just think I love what Jim do schematically. I like what he looks for in the players that they acquire in the draft. They don't miss on the defense. The one thing I gotta give it to Cleveland, them fuckers do not miss on acquiring free agents and drafting guys on defense. And I would have loved to see Jim Schwartz with them two dogs that y'all got on the outside, man. And I'd have loved to just see that. I'm not a fan of what Aldridge does. I'm not particularly so on Aldridge.
Yeah, I my only thing for keeping them is, you know how it is with young players. Some
Continuity.
young players, they take to certain coaches, right? And those guys took to especially Fury, because he had a lot of bad press about him and his motor and his ethics and all different things. So none of that stuff ever popped up into any conversations at all this year. So whatever that was and whatever trust that Ulbrich has in those guys, I for that reason is why I was a fan of keeping him on board. He didn't do anything to say that he should lose a job. I wouldn't have been mad at Jim Schwartz either, but I'm good with Ulbrich and what he got to do, because he got players that the previous DC or Raheem didn't get a damn thing out of. He got stuff out of it, and so to me that's coaching. And that's
who did y'all hire? Who did y'all hire to run your offense?
They got Tommy Reese. They brought him from Cleveland. That guy they never called anything on offense, and he called at the college level, but he didn't call nothing at the NFL level. Yeah.
Okay.
So he's been in some good programs. He was down there with Nick Saban in Alabama. So
I remember him well.
Yeah, but
that don't move the needle for me. Stefanski will be calling plays
at all. But they trying to give him confidence to say he's that he's gonna be one calling the plays. I'm just out on that until I know more about this kid. So the outer rather for us to have a better, more seasoned OC in that position than that. If not, then Stefanski, you got the mic. Everything's on you. And
that's what Modem got in Tampa. They got some seasoned offensive play. I've never heard of that man in my life.
Zach Robinson.
I know who he was, but they reached with that one.
They did reach with that one.
That was a panic. That was a panic move.
Oh my God, Mo! It was a reach.
It was a panic move, and I know what they're thinking. Hey, at this point, we just want to be competitive in the NFC South. That's to save people's job right there. But nobody wanted to touch that. Bowles is a dead man walking. Any OC worth his weight of salt was not coming to Tampa. They was not, because it's like, why would I coach for this guy and he's on his way out the door? Because he gonna, I'm sure Bowles is gonna want it his way. So we'll see what happens. We'll see.
I mean, I really thought it was gonna be like a whole facelift, like Tampa was gonna get a lot of money and just start throwing it at, some. I mean, I could have thought about 5 or 6 guys, like say Al Harris. I really was thinking about some young guys. I'm like, man, why don't you go like you look at poach from these defenses like the good teams do? I saw that the Vikings defensive secondary coach, man, he just got hired, like hell of a hire, as a DC. That's the shit I wanted to see. But I mean, it seemed like Tampa keeps going back to the same well.
That well is dry because there's nothing to go back to.
Man, so, that well is full, boy.
It's hard, bro. It's hard, man, because like I've listened to like Kyle Shanahan talk about, man, how hard it is to replace. You lose a Liam Cohen, you lose old boy that went to Carolina. It's hard, man. Like, and I'm not gonna lie, it's hard to replace good coaches, man. You hope, like, okay, let's promote the receivers coach or the running backs coach, and see if we could duplicate the same success. And then you find out, like we did the hard way, like once we lost D'Amico, and then we lost Salah. We tried to promote the secondary coach, Nick Sorensen, and he out here running some old crazy shit I ain't never seen before. Then we went to Steve Wilkes, and he started running the 34 defense with 43 personnel, and you're like, all right, bro, like y'all niggas tripping. So it's hard, man, it's hard to duplicate that kind of success, man, when you lose in good coaching.
Yeah,
like it's
it
hard.
is.
So
Especially when
like
you're a
I think
horrible
y'all just
coach.
keep going back. Y'all hoping somebody limp coin.
Hey, especially when you're a horrible coach at your position and you need somebody to come in there and help you, so and then you keep losing all the good coaches and all they stuck with is your ass. Like, God, come on, man.
Man.
Hey, I'm not invested this year, so hey, it is what it is. Both teams play hard. Rasheed Wallace.
Hey,
so,
y'all got a good schedule. I seen y'all away and home games already. So
for
Anywho,
sure. Well, man,
anywho,
that's a good one, bro. That's a good one for today.
yes, sir. Man, we started late, but we on here 1 hour and 36 minutes. All
Yeah,
right.
man, we put some time in the day, man. You know what I'm saying? We're coming close to the season. I said when we first started the show, thank everybody for supporting. We ask you to, click like, subscribe, all that stuff, man. Get us in the algorithm, so we can grow this thing out. Again, it's just a bunch of fellas sitting around talking about sports, talking about our teams, trying to make light of what happens in the NFC South. But for sure, man, we appreciate all the support and love. And hey, fellas, man, thanks for y'all showing up and having a good conversation as always. So, peace.